So when I went to school and went to college, you know, every kid goes to college, and your freshman year, you don't know what you want to do. And one day my father calls me up and he says, so what are you going to declare as your major? And I said, you know what, I'm going to be a theater major. Pregnant pause. And my father says, yeah, that and a cup of coffee will get you nowhere. Immediately I go, I'll be an economics major and I'll live in the theater. I met a gentleman who was in the insurance business and he said, what are you doing? I said, I'm waiting tables because I want to go back to Europe, I want to study acting, and then I'm going to become an actor. He said, why don't you come work for me during the 4 months that you're off? So I basically worked 5 days a week in the insurance business, learned it from him, and was headed to New York City to be a starving actor with all my friends. Instead, put on a suit and tie, started selling life insurance. My first year in business, my mentor said to me, kid, in order to make it in this business, you've got to make what's called the $1 Million Round Table, which back in, this is 1979, 1980, is pretty big status. So I make $1 Million Round Table my first year in business, and at 22, I go to New York City to the $1 Million Round Table conference. One of the speakers was a guy by the name of Ray Triplett. And Ray was an insurance guy from New York Life who had a boyhood dream, which was to sail around the world, him and his wife, in their 37-foot boat. Not a big boat. And what they did is they sailed for 9 months, he'd come back and work for 3 months. And they did that for 5.5 years. Imagine that. They would leave the boat wherever it was, come back, and I'm sitting there, I'm 22 years old, and I'm going, oh my God, this is amazing. So flash forward, 1987, I've got this plan. I'm thinking, if I can get my business to this place, I'm gonna take the summer off and do summer theater. Walk out on stage, do my 2-minute audition, and one theater hires me. It's the State Shakespearean Theater in Monmouth, Maine. Dick Sewell hires me as an intern. I'm 31 years old. He's gonna pay me $50 a week plus room and board, which if you're an actor, if you feed us, we'll go anywhere. So here's my schedule for that summer. Monday, you're dark in the theater. So in business, I'm working 4 in the morning to 11 at night, calling as many people as I can, setting up as many appointments as possible, because Tuesday morning at 4:30 a.m., I'm driving 4.5 hours to Monmouth, Maine, where I'm gonna be for the next 6 days, for the next 12 weeks, right? Because we're in rep, 6 days a week. We put a show up 1 week, another show, another show, another show, so you get 8 shows up. And I'm doing that for 3 months, June, July, and August. At the end of that year, and by the way, I'm having the time of my life, but at the end of that year, I only worked 9 months, and I made $50,000 more working 9 months than I did the year before working 12 months. And I said, wow. For the next 12 years, I'm taking off 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and I'm doing what I discovered is what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about work, and I'm passionate about acting, and I'm finding a way to do both, and I'm doing what I call my desirements. I'm doing what I desire most in both worlds. And every year that I took more time off to act, I made more money in my business. And finally, my wife at the time said, you know, if you just stop working, we'd be millionaires. Ba-bum-bum. Ching.